tomorrow. Talk to me.
Well, it's another game and it's another loss, innit? It's getting really hard to come up with original and insightful things to say about us this season. It's a double that Leeds have done over us now. I'm sure they're really happy about that. And to be honest, they deserved it. They absolutely outplayed us. 2-1 flattered us a lot. It could have been, well, I was laughing at half time going in at 1-1. Because I thought we should have been about 4 or 5-0 down. But yeah, I felt really fortunate and stupidly optimistic at half time. It's nice to see Osborne getting a goal at least after I thought McBurney had missed. But yeah, he was there to follow up. Can't really fault that. But their quick passing, and I know people get frustrated with people praising Leeds too much, and let's not forget they were playing a very poor side today, but they are good when they get moving. And again, I don't think they needed to be at a third gear today, really. But when they play, they are good and they cut through us. We're nowhere near good enough to deal with their pace in attack and their movement of the ball. They are a very good side, and they'll be fine in the Premier League for the next few years. If they get more investment, they'll probably end up pushing for Europe in the next season or two. But yeah, they flattered us today with the chances they missed, and the only positive I can really take from it is Aaron Ramsdale, yet again, proving everyone wrong, including myself, that he is worthy of being number one, and we'll be lucky to have him in the Championship next season. And I'm looking forward to having him for many years to come, and hopefully that is something that can happen because he's a brilliant goalkeeper. But another loss, we go again, whoever it is next. I've stopped keeping track, to be honest, but we'll go again, we'll keep watching him, and come on, Blades.
Hello. Another reaction to another defeat from us here at the Sufc Club, or whatever is it you've decided we're going to be called, Dave?
Blessing Bunch.
Blessing Bunch.
Because he's going to be our manager. If you haven't heard, he's followed us on Twitter, so he's starts on Monday. That's how it works.
Right,
isn't it?
You heard it here first. So yeah, next time you follow someone on Twitter, you've got a job. That's basically what you're saying.
Just the 24 losses this season.
Good stat, that, isn't it?
And 3 straight own goals in consecutive games.
But again, good stat. So
two off for concussion.
Yep. Any more you want to throw at it?
Nah, just shit, really. It was another game where it was like a lot of the games this season where you look at the score and you'd be like, oh, they only just lost Sheffield United. They've had a go. When actually, if you've watched us all season, you know that whilst we only lost 2-1, it could have been about 5-6-1.
Yep. That about sums it up. We're just slow, aren't we? They're fast, we're slow. They're good, we're not. I'm staring straight at some sun coming off someone's window.
In-depth analysis. This who needs Opta and all these different metrics on games when you can just sum it up.
You can, and you've got the best stats anyway. Opta don't do this. Opta don't do consecutive own goals. They don't do whatever other one were that you were talking about. The concussion, keep count of them, and they certainly don't do the shit assists. We didn't have any today, but we had a shit goal instead, didn't we? So
there's a level of consistency in that our goalkeeper's our best player every week.
Yep.
McGoldrick's our best outfield player every week. Although Osborne did all right today, ran him close, and then the rest of the team were pretty abject. We tried to camouflage ourselves into the pitch. That didn't work. That was a new tactic to try and outfox Leeds, but it still looked like they had 15 men to our 7.
They did, because ours were hiding, weren't they? When it went in that shade especially, I just couldn't see our players at all. So,
how would you describe our set plays today?
I think we allow swearing on this channel, don't we? They were baba. They were absolutely rubbish, weren't they?
And managed to set them up for several attacks from hitting, I wouldn't even say first man's knees or feet, and they broke and swarmed all over us. It's really sad that 2 years ago we were, we pipped Leeds promotion, we were certainly their measure or better than them. And now, 2 years later, the spine of the teams are pretty similar, and they're just a million miles better than us in terms of footballers as a unit, and they'll probably stay up in the Premier League for a good few years and add to it, and we're just heading down to the abyss.
Spine, it's down to the is that what the rebranding championship has now? Yeah. The spines of the team are similar, but ours haven't got a spine half the time. They just like don't want to get involved. And I know the season's gone, but there's professional pride in there. You can at least run about a bit. There's not even any of that. It's not fun to watch, is it?
Yeah, I think it's quite depressing to watch. And even though we got that level, it was like we're still going to lose. There's no hope that, like in the old days, your team got level and you think, come on now, we can push on, we might win this. Now it's just like, oh, he scored a goal, we're only going to lose 2 or 3-1 now. So, and that's how you kind of think. It's terrible.
Yeah, every goal is a consolation goal, isn't it, when it goes in? Yeah. Or at least we've scored. That's what you're looking at it as. Even when you're equalising, you're thinking, it won't be as bad today.
Yeah. Bit of norm, bit of respectability to the defeat, but no, it's not good at the moment. But we'll keep going. Well, keep sitting on our settee.
We'll keep sitting on our settee, and then we'll keep slagging them off afterwards. It's what they want.
We'll get a point. 0-0 Burnley last game of the season.
Big prediction that. I don't think we will. I think you're looking at upping your 24 to what will it be, 32 if we lose the rest of it.
But by then, Brian Blessed will be coming in and shouting at them.
He will. McBurney's alive! I wish he was. Didn't look it today, did he?
So, there we have it. Keep the faith.
Yep. Watching United's a blessing, not a curse.
8 games left to go. That's all there is. That's all we've got to get through, Blades fans. 8 games. We've been on countdown for some time now, but even more so after that. I mean, that was just another absolutely abysmal display from United. Went out through the back door, didn't really put up any sort of fight. A couple of the players, Ramsdale and Osborne, I think deserve a particular mention. I thought they tried really hard. I thought Ramsdale stopped it from being an absolute cricket score. Other than that, every one of them want to hang their heads in shame, to be honest. I thought were pathetic. Didn't lay a glove on Leeds, and one thing I'm going to mention, I thought Leeds were bang average. If you'd have listened to the game on Amazon, you'd have thought they were prime Barcelona at times. I mean, McCoyston, I'm not sure who the main commentator was. I mean, they just had an absolute lob on at times of some of the Leeds' play. I mean, they had a counter attack in second half, and they said it was frightening. It was just Jack Harrison running with the ball. So again, that's just the commentators overhyping Leeds for me. But they were better than us. They deserved the win. We didn't deserve anything from the game. We were really, really poor. We didn't keep possession of the ball nowhere near enough. A couple of little spells, through did passing and stuff like that, but nothing special. I am literally clutching at straws. Sometimes I find it unfair to pick on certain players, but I've seen a lot of people do it on Twitter. I've done it a lot. I've done it on here a lot. I've done it on Twitter a lot myself. But please, 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 John Lundstram, fuck off. I don't normally swear, and I was going to carry on swearing, but I'm not going to. He is pathetic. I can't stand him. 8 games left of the season, 8 games left till I don't have to see that disgrace of a footballer ever put my Sheffield United shirt on again. He doesn't try, he doesn't track back. It's so obvious. I mean, one of the times in the second half, I think it was Ampadu who had a big run to get back, and he's past Lundstram. Lundstram just jogging, half-assed, not bothered. Honest to God, I don't understand why managers keep playing him, why he continues to get into the side, because he is just not good enough at all. Absolutely disgusting performance from Lundstram today, and honest to God, if there are 10,000 back in the stadium at the end of the season, I hope and pray to go down one of them, because every time that twat touches the ball, I will stand up and I will boo him. Can't stand him. But yeah, another defeat, another mourn, another rant over, another defeat, 8 games, 7 weeks I believe until this nightmare of a season is over and we can all look forward to the Euros. That'll be good.
So what did I think to the match against Leeds? Thought the scoreline flattered us. Thought we were awful. Special mention to some awful play from Lundstram. Why is he in the squad? Why is he anywhere near a United shirt at the moment? He don't want to be there. We don't want him there. I tried to watch him quite closely today, and I can remember about 2 or 3 passes that went forward. They either went sideways, backwards, or to a Leeds player. Absolutely shocking player. Don't want him here. Saw him he lost ball, didn't track back. Ampadu sprinted past him, and it just infuriating me more and more every time I watch him. Stop playing him, please. McGoldrick, I think he was awful as well. Why is he trying these stupid little flicks that just don't work for him? If it comes off, it looks good, yeah, but get your basics right first and get the ball to another of your teammates. I know there's nothing left to play for the season, but it's probably the game that would have been alright for a nice win against local rivals, something just to hold on to, I suppose, at this season. And we just never looked like we were good in the game. Fair play to Leeds, absolutely dominated us. If it went for Ramsdale, we could have lost that by 4 or 5 goals, and it's just icing on cake. So yeah, just roll on end of season. Fed up now. Just if Lundstram's in squad next game, I ain't watching it. Can't do it.
Oh well, another defeat. Thought it was going to be a lot heavier when you scored early doors. We're ripping us apart, won every challenge. Ramsdale, brilliant. He's playing really well. Take my hat off to him after what he's took early season. But nice to see Egan back. Lundstram doing everybody's head in. But more sort of set pieces. Had about eight corners and other crosses. And just hitting front man every time. Unbelievable. And then their breakaway, get numbers up. And could have scored more on break. Don't think they were brilliant by any stretch of imagination. Thought he were first 15-20 minutes. I thought he was strong and buzzing everywhere. But and again, true to form, Baldock and Bogle injuries. Just have to see. I know they're head injuries, but hope you're back. Can't wait for this season to be over.